Hello, Coach. Thanks for coming tonight.
Thank you for having me.
We have a special guest with us here tonight. Can you tell us a little bit about your guest?
Yeah, it's Brian Becker, and Brian will be the head coach of the Junior A team next year. So I will GM the organization. What we're doing is trying to field some youth teams as a feeder program, and so I'm going to kind of diversify my efforts and field those and oversee the junior team. But Brian is going to be the head coach starting next season.
Welcome, Brian. You'll see a lot of us around the arena all the time.
Thank you very much. Glad to be on board.
Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
From the area. Grew up playing hockey around the area. Went to college at 18 years old. Was lucky enough to make the NCAA team at Fredonia as a freshman, 18-year-old freshman. Followed those years by playing ACHA hockey, 2 straight trips to the national championship, so had some success there. Loved the game, so got into coaching a little bit. 16U, 18U, AAA have coached. Also coached a junior level previously, and looking forward to getting on board with Lockport.
You've been here a couple of weeks and you've seen the team play. What do you think so far?
Very impressed with the level of play. Very impressed with the players on the team. Looking forward to it.
And Frank, what did you see in Brian that made you want to bring him in?
Well, a couple things. I think he's got a real passion for the game. Loves being around the rink. Has had some success as a player in coaching. And the other nice thing is he knows the local landscape of young players really well. So, which, if you look at our rosters, as you know from the last few years, we bring in a lot of local talent. So, I think it's a nice transition. I knew a lot of the local guys run high school programs and travel teams, and Brian he's younger than me, but I don't like that about him. But seriously, he knows the local talent and he's been around it. So, I think it's a good transition.
Ryan, what have you seen on the team so far that you want to carry forward, and what are some things that you'd like to put your own stamp on?
I mean, what they started here is, you want to keep going with that and building a program, and obviously it's a newer program, so making strides and making it better and advancing players is obviously a top priority for any junior team. Going forward, just doing what I can, recruiting kids, getting them in here, teaching them the game, developing them, winning hockey games, and advancing as many as we can to the college ranks.
Where does this leave you for next year, Frank?
Probably just as busy. I mean, if we field the youth teams that we want to, that's going to keep me busy, and still going to be part of the junior program. Oversee the kind of take away the coaching duties and allow me to really focus on promoting the program and bringing in some staff to help with website stuff. And so I'll be plenty busy, just kind of in different areas.
We have a big weekend series coming up this weekend with Syracuse.
Yep.
1 point is what you guys need to advance to the playoffs. Obviously, you're going to be on the bench. Brian, will you be there also?
I'll be there in the stands watching.
He's welcome on the bench, by the way, if he wants to be. Be his call.
Supporting the team as they finish out the year. I hope they win, that's for sure.
What do you see for coming out of Syracuse this weekend?
Well, I think if you look at all of our games this year, they play pretty tight games. They're very good defensively. Kyle Van Wagner, their starting goalie, is very good. So I think it's going to be tight. I think the team that's more disciplined, takes advantage of some bounces, is going to win. I mean, if we can't get 1 point out of 4, we don't deserve to be in.
All right, well, good luck, and nice to meet you, and thanks for coming in for the interviews.
All right,
Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Mike Landers, president of Howell Motors Ford, and the proud sponsor of the Lockport Express Junior A hockey team.
When winter comes, be sure you have a new Ford vehicle, like this 2016 Ford Escape. It can stop and handle in all weather, like our exciting hockey team. Looking for a truck for winter? Don't forget the 2015 Ford F-150.
Remember, when choosing your next vehicle, be like the Lockport Express. Be on the winning team, the Howell Motors Ford team.
There you go, George. It's all you.
I'm waiting for Wadami to break. Okay. We are confronting the combination of Bodami and Evoy. Also known as Evoy and Bodami. How's it going, guys?
How's it going?
It's going good.
Good. With what?
We're looking at the camera, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so last weekend of the season coming up, huge series. You need 1 point out of 4. You could conceivably lose both games and still make the playoffs. Is that a really weird feeling?
Yes.
You can't do that.
No, I don't think you can. I think we
What if you lost in overtime?
No, if you lost in overtime.
Well, yeah.
You get a point.
We're losing in overtime and still losing.
You're correct.
Why don't you leave me alone when I do this?
You don't really know what you're doing.
I know what I'm fucking
Yeah, cut, cut.
doing. All right.
What happened to the chair you were in?
Oh my God! Shut up!
Cut. Their new coach.
Okay. So we have Bodami and Evoy. How's it going, guys?
How's it going?
Good. So let's try this again. This weekend, if you guys tie and lose both games, you still make the playoffs, despite losing both games. Is that a kind of a weird feeling going into these games, knowing that you want to win because you want to win going into the playoffs, but if you happen to tie and lose both games, even one game, you're still in?
Yeah, it's definitely a weird feeling, but it's good safety net in case things go south.
South. What do you think?
I think the plan would be to win both games, but knowing that we can tie is definitely a good feeling.
Now, after the series against New Jersey Shore, sorry, don't want to piss off whatever his name is on New Jersey Shore. After that series, what happened there? Is it more important now that you guys win both these games leading into the playoffs, or win-win, tie, whatever? You're fine. You feel like you guys can get yourself mentally ready for the playoffs the next weekend?
I think after playing Jersey, I think we know that we can definitely play with them. Like, they're definitely a beatable team, but winning these 2 games would probably help, like, confidence-wise.
Yeah, boost up the confidence.
Is it different playing in front of someone like Sam Fitzpatrick? Because he's definitely a different kind of goaltender than either Tim Sheese was or Sal is. He's different. He's a lot more active. He's a lot more vocal. Is that something that you guys find distracting, different? Is there anything about that bothers your game?
No, I think it's good. I think playing in front of Sam is good. Where he's been playing great.
Yeah,
and it's helpful when you can rely on someone in the back to.
Yeah. He uses his
Thank
voice
you for your answer.
He uses his voice often, so he lets you know what needs to be done.
Now, what does that do for you guys when you're back there? Do you hear him shouting things, and is that you specifically or whatever? Does that help you guys figure out where you got to go next, or does it just help you understand what he needs?
It's easier to move the puck when he's yelling.
Yeah, he
Who's
lets you
coming
know.
in on you and kind of like your options.
All right. Well, so this last weekend coming up, we usually get a pretty decent crowd in here. Unfortunately, we're not going to have the playoffs here at home. So is that going to affect how you guys play these last 2 games? I mean, from a fan's perspective, I know that it's going to be, we're going to have to watch you guys hopefully on a much bigger screen. But different for you guys knowing that you're not going to be home for the playoffs after this?
I don't think so. I mean, you go out to do a job, and really, fans or not, you just have to go out and do what you're supposed to do. So.
Yeah, it's hard to, like, we'll notice a little of the fans, but it's not like a huge
Crowd.
Yeah, so I think we'll play the same whether there's 300 people or 10.
What are you expecting from Syracuse?
Definitely gonna put up a good fight. That's for sure. They want to make it difficult for us, but like I said, we got the safety net. So.
Yeah, they have to win both games, so it's kind of big for them.
After the way the season went, which was good in spots and not good in others, does it at least feel good at this point to still have your own fate in your own hands, as opposed to relying on somebody else to win or lose for you guys to get in?
Yeah, it's a pain having to.
Things to go out.
Yeah, things have to go
work
your
out.
way. So it's nice knowing all we have to do is win a game and we're in.
All right, so. See, I told you to put a sign
Just
up.
finish up.
Anything Anything you guys want to say to the city? Your last interviews of the season, conveniently enough. Is there anything you guys want to say to the city about the experience you've had here, or the team, or anything in general?
Well, thanks for coming out to the games. There was a few games where the stands were pretty packed. So yeah, thanks.
Yeah, I think it's great. I think all the support from the city has been good for us.
All right, guys. Thanks a lot, and don't lose this weekend.
Step forward.
From the Office of the Mayor, proclamation. Whereas George Root has lived in the wonderful city of Lockport his entire 48 years, and whereas George has devoted countless hours to the improvement of our city through community work, newspaper columns, and radio talk shows, and whereas George Root was recently diagnosed with kidney cancer, and whereas George plans to beat cancer and lead a long, prosperous life, and whereas George needs help from the Lockport community to manage the costly medical bills that come with a long fight against this horrible disease, and whereas a team of friends, including those close to the Lockport Express, have planned a Valentine's Day fundraiser at Cornerstone Community Federal Credit Union Arena, and whereas now, therefore, be it resolved that I, Annie McCaffrey, Mayor of the City of Lockport, urge all citizens to join me in recognizing the contributions made by George Root to the City of Lockport, and extend our sincere congratulations for making a difference in the community. We wish him a speedy and complete recovery.